once the lease ends, that's when everyone here will part their ways. And it's going to be sad in a way. It is, because I'm going to miss this in a way. But I know that it's not a goodbye, because obviously we're going to keep in touch. I know. Welcome back to the Modern Experience podcast. We are back, boys, with a brand new episode after taking a 2-week break?
I think it was 3 weeks.
3-week break.
Well, technically 2, but for me it's been 3.
3, yeah, exactly, and yeah, because you weren't.
Yeah, the last episode.
In the last episode,
yeah.
Saul was our guest, and we played Hot Ones. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been. Posting.
I like the little commentary you guys had about me on that episode. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember
for sure.
What did we say?
Honestly, I forgot too.
Yeah, no, we should revisit that. But never mind, I forget it. You guys should revisit it. But thanks for that commentary about me. Cheers. Salud.
You already know.
Stop doing that, please.
He's trying to do ASMR to the audience.
I'm trying,
dude.
but I don't think it's working.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, but like I said, guys, this is the first time we're uploading an episode in a very long time. I call it a very long time because this past month has been crazy. Mm-hmm. We're going to get into a little bit what has been happening the past 3 to 4 weeks. And a lot has happened. Yesterday, I got my car towed, bro.
Is that what you want to start off with?
Yeah, because I'm mad.
I mean, you have every right to be mad.
So you got your car back, right?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I did.
Gotta make sure.
Look, it's an unfortunate event, but at least you got your car back.
No, it is, but it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
You can say it's $400 down the drain.
Yes, because at least it. So for a little backstory, a little context. So you guys know we live in an apartment, and I guess they changed the regulations on the parking here. Mm-hmm. I guess you got to renew your permit or whatever. And I don't know. I for some reason I decided to park in here because I was like, why not? I feel like this new parking system isn't as strict. I don't think they're gonna enforce it.
You didn't think they were gonna be serious about it?
Yeah, exactly. So I decided to park here, and next thing you know, Sunday morning I wake up and we're getting ready to leave. It's like 9 a.m. and I see that my car's gone, bro.
It was like 10 a.m.
8, 9, 10, doesn't matter. The point is that we come out and my car is gone. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, 2 things could have happened. My car could have been towed, or I got robbed. And I was like panicking for a second. I was like, I don't know what to do, because I've never had a car robbed. Like, I've never had my car robbed before. But no, I called the whatever towing company that comes here and tows people's cars. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they had my car. And yeah, I had to go through a complicated system. But today, I finally got my car back. So,
I mean,
yeah.
It's just, to me, it's funny because, I park in here and I don't have, I guess I could say that they were being racist against you.
Probably they probably saw, because I have Florida license plates,
and they're like, your kind don't belong here.
They're like, let's get this cracker out.
Let's get this cracker from Florida.
I know, huh?
But I just find that crazy that
it is. I can't believe I was targeted like this. I feel offended.
Yeah, because even I don't get targeted like that.
Well, because you're not supposed to park in here from, what did you say, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
So from like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. you can't park in here. So unless you have like a sticker.
Yeah, since you left it overnight, they probably.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just funny because I do the same thing. I park here overnight, and they don't tell me. But like I said, it's because they saw his Florida license plate, and they were like, "Let's get this."
Yeah, that was probably.
They were like,
"Trash out of here."
All
they did was they didn't even tow it. They just picked it up and took off.
Really, bro? You gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that?
Hey, that wasn't me. That was your brother that said that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you're over here, saying it out loud and the moaning. Oh my God, the moaning is back.
Oh jeez.
Oh my gosh, the moaning is back. No, but yeah, today, as you guys know, we had a little sparring session. Sparring session. English.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah. Why are you pointing at him? You don't know English. Look at him.
I was in Spanish B when I was in 3rd grade.
Wait. Let me address something real quick. Where did you get that hat from? What is that?
It was from a package. It was like one of those kind of
What
packages.
does it say?
Like,
black guy?
No.
Did she say black guy?
That's what it looks like it says.
Black scale.
Black scale. Oh. Can't tell.
It's just like it's like one of those packages where you get like you pay monthly and they send you clothes, like that type of thing.
Oh,
and they send me a hat, and since I don't really like using hats, I might as well just use it now. Like I don't.
He's gonna start using hats.
Never seen you wear a hat.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm not wearing my hat either.
I don't look good at hats.
So we switched the script.
Yeah.
You're wearing a hat now. And
Isaiah started wearing a hat. I stopped wearing a hat because, as you guys know, my hair.
I started wearing a headband.
I mean, I have beanies. I wear beanies. I like wearing beanies now.
I started wearing a headband.
Nice.
I was like, where's this going to? This is getting intense. Dude, I woke up with really bad allergies today, dude.
Oh, yeah, he woke me up.
California treated me horrible this morning. Horrible. Like even right now, I want to cry because of the allergies.
What do you...
I'm allergic to pollen.
Oh, I am too.
So, but for me, it's really bad. Like this morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. because my nose started running and my eyes started crying like they are right now. And I just wanted to sneeze so bad, but I was holding it in because I was like, if I sneeze, it won't be the first sneeze.
It'll keep going.
It's going to keep going. And I'm going to wake everyone in the house because they're loud. And next thing you know, bro, I couldn't fall asleep. I was like holding on and...
Sneeze after sneeze.
I sneezed and I was like, yeah, I got to get out of here. So I got up and I told him, I was like, dude, allergies. He's like, yeah. And I got out and I came to the balcony and I just let it out, bro. I was like, achoo, achoo, achoo. Like a good 17 sneezes, bro.
Been there, done that.
Came back and I just felt horrible. I felt
really
sick.
Allergies, it's hit me before where like I'll sneeze a lot and like my one eye would get teary. And like
I hate it. It's the most horrible thing ever, dude.
It is.
It's not
Allergy season is upon us.
Oh my gosh.
It's April. That's
I didn't know California was going to... I thought I was going to be chill here. You know, I thought, allergies ain't... I thought I had escape from it. But no, the opposite.
We are surrounded by trees and plants.
Oh,
so.
it's horrible, dude.
No, dude, like, you trust... I've been there. And I thought I would be able to, like, overcome it. But I went and I couldn't sleep one day. And I went to Winco because you know how Winco's open 24 hours. So I went and I was like, screw this. I can't sleep. My nose is runny. Like, you can't sleep when your nose is runny because it's like you feel it and then it irritates you.
Yeah.
And then you start sneezing and it keeps you up all night.
Nah, it's sneezing.
I completely off topic now, but I actually, this is mind blowing to me.
What happened?
So I saw a TikTok that said Californians have an accent.
I know you're gonna bring it up because I was
dude. It just reminded me right now, dude. Californians have an accent.
What do you mean?
We don't say our T's. We hold our T's in like.
It's supposed to say Sacramento. I don't say Sacramento. I say Sacramento, with the D.
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Or we just leave it out.
Yeah, and people pronunciate the T's. See, you say the T.
See, there's certain T's that we do say. Like, let's say that's. Obviously, we're gonna like.
I say that with the D, like that. That's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and someone pointed out, and when I saw the TikTok, I was so mind blown because
I saw it.
They said words that a lot of times we don't enunciate, which is a T, and there's a lot of T's in certain words.
A lot of words. T is a word.
We Santa Monica. We don't say Santa Monica. We say Santa Monica.
So what do you say for tiger?
Tiger.
Oh, tiger. I can say tiger.
Iger. You gotta forget the T to say Iger.
No, well, I mean, there's certain words like that where like you just can't forget the T.
What about bite?
Bite.
Hey.
I don't say. We don't say the full word. We say bite.
Bite.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you got that? You got a bite? Can I get a bite?
Let me give you this bite right now.
I want a
like
bite.
Little. That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah, Californians. And I didn't know that because I remember when I moved here from California to Georgia, people noticed right away that I wasn't from Georgia. It wasn't because they have accents, but it's because
they notice
our accent. But because we're so used to it and we think straight up, I'm gonna be straight up. I thought Californians were normal. I thought we were normal. Like we spoke normal.
Well, that's how it is everywhere though. Yeah. Like when we go to
no, but people who are from the South, they know they have a Southern accent because it's so obvious. But as someone who's from California,
but
the accent's so plain.
New York too. People don't realize they have an accent over there in New York.
Oh yeah, New York has an accent too.
But they do.
That's why you could.
Like I've seen TikToks.
You could differentiate someone who is from New York to someone who's from California.
Oh, yeah, because I've seen TikToks of people from New York. They're like looking at their accents and they're just mind blown because they don't realize it. Like talk, like they'd be like talk.
And then like soda, they don't say soda. They say pop. Let me get a pop.
Yeah,
that's just crazy to me though. That is just so funny.
Some areas they don't realize that we have like people have accents.
I sat in my bed contemplating my life, thinking that I was normal this whole time.
Dude, it's like the Hispanic people. You know how there's people that like rappers or like Hispanic artists that sometimes when they say perder, they say perder, voy a perder.
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah,
say stuff
they
differently,
changed
yeah.
like the way they pronounce words. It's different. Like
I've noticed that too.
I can't come up with another example, but like when they say te voy a perder, some say te voy a perder. Like they use an L, perder.
Like
I'm
it's more
what the
like
heck?
they have like a funny
Well, I mean, bro,
word
you
to it.
met our
add to
cousin
it.
Danny. Come on, like this.
Well, yeah. That's a clear example.
That's
too.
just it. Just I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
crazy,
just mind
dude.
blown. I was really
Accents are
mind blown.
crazy.
Like I was
Um,
sitting there and I was like, I thought I was normal.
Nah, bro.
I'm
But
not
so we, like I said, so I know you guys could see the busted lip that I have. It's because in today's sparring session, me and Saul went at it pretty hard. You know, he got 2 good clean hits on me.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, shook me up a bit. But and here I am with a busted lip on the podcast. You know, since it is our first, time back in
It's like season
3
2.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real, huh?
It's like season.
My
No,
hair
season
ha-
3. Because I feel like season 1 of the podcast. Like I would say it was when we lived in the old house and we had the studio. Moved here, it was like a season 2. Now
Yeah.
that we're back, kind of.
Now it's gonna
It's-
change to season 3.
Yeah, it's like it's a big because straight up, I feel like this is season 3 because we're gonna get into it, but we have gone through a major change within the last 2-3 weeks, like life changes.
Yeah, it's
You get me?
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, so we'll get into it, but That's what I'm saying,
I'm gonna address mine, and then we'll address yours.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so
Go ahead.
all right. So as you guys know, I'm back in California. I've been flying back to back to Florida and Cali, for the past month or so. For most of you guys who already know, who don't know, my brother has been sick and recently passed away. Now I know the vibe just changed, and I don't want to get too deep in this. I don't want to get too emotional on this. But this is what it is, and this is what life has done to us. This is the reality of things. My brother has been fighting a kidney disease for 2 years, and he was going to go for a third this upcoming June. And yeah, his situation got bad. He got COVID a month ago, around like February, so his condition got really, really bad. So I decided to fly out there, and like I said, I was coming back and forth because I would leave and he would get better, and then he would get worse, and I would have to fly back, and then I would fly back again to Cali. He would get worse, and I have to fly back. And he fought hard. He fought a difficult battle against COVID. He's a tough guy. If it's something that I could take from admiration about him is how tough he is, and how he stood there and hanged on to the very last breath. But it's crazy. It's crazy because this is not something that obviously I expected. Over the past few weeks has been crazy to me. It's like a life check in a way, It's where you're going at 120 and life just hits you with this, and it makes you stop and meditate and think about a lot of things. But no, it's crazy. I could remember one memory I have is where actually it was the year I came to move here, 2020. I went to go take my little brother to soccer practice, and at that time I didn't have a car, so I would just use my older brother for his car. And yeah, I took his car, right, and I went to go take my little brother to practice, and I remember we got there and we were just playing around, and we were blasting music from the car, and I decided to take like a little like drive around like the field, and we were just acting dumb, a bunch of teenagers just acting dumb, And I remember that as I was driving, there was a parked car right in front of me, and as I was driving, this guy decided, because my little brother was next to me on the passenger seat, and he had the window down, and then there was a guy that decided to hit me in the face with a soccer ball. And right when he hit me, the car rammed into the other car and scraped the whole side of my brother's car.
Oh yeah, I remember you told us that story.
Yeah, and oh man, I freaked out. It sounded so like.
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you now. But I crashed his car.
Yeah, he told us in the previous house.
Yeah, I literally just crashed. Not only did I mess up the other guy's car because his door was open, And since I wasn't seeing, because I got hit with the ball and it was an instant, like it happened so quick. The whole side of my brother's car was completely like scratched up really bad. The passenger door didn't open all the way. And I just remember, bro, that I was so scared. I was like, damn, I really messed this up. Because I had to remember I was saving up money, you know, to get ready to come. And I didn't know what to do. I sat there and I used like comedy and jokes to kind of like cope with what was happening. And I even started vlogging. That's how bad it got. I started vlogging like, guys, I just crashed my brother's car. Like, and yeah. And then I was like, you know what? I would rather give him a call right now than just show up to the house. And yeah, I called him, and I was so scared, dude, because he like my oldest brother had like a very fast, aggressive temper that like if you were to mess up, he would like get on me like that, and everyone in the household. So yeah, I was shaking. I was like, man, this guy's about to beat my ass right when I get home. And yeah, like anyone who crashes into their brother's car obviously would have the same reaction. So I called him up, and I was like, yeah, bro. My voice was cracking and shaking. I was like, hey, so I kind of crashed your car and I'm on my way home. And he was just like, what? Like he was just mad, like the frustration I could hear. And I was like, oh, man, I'm going to get it when I get home. I didn't even want to go home, bro. That's how bad it was. I didn't want to go home. I was like, man, I might as well just drive off and freaking go far away. But no, I had to like, you know, I couldn't escape it.
You had to deal with it.
I had to deal with it. And it was crazy because I knew that I let him down and everything. And I remember there was a point where I was like, man, like I really messed this up really bad. Not only for him, but for myself. I was like, this could affect me in the long run because like now I got somebody else involved. I got somebody else's car damaged. And I know that this is going to be just crazy. And I remember after my brother got out and saw the car, I remember he just went at me hard, bro. Like, I mean, obviously the frustration is natural from anyone, right? But I remember I just got to my room and I was like, man, I was frustrated too. I was mad at myself. And I was kind of tearing up because I was like, man, how dumb can I be? Like, I can't believe like this is happening right now. I was thinking about getting 2 jobs to be able to pay for the damages that were done because I don't know how much it was going to be. So I was like, damn. And then I was like, I don't know. It was a moment where I realized I was like, all right, I got to like take a step back, think about what I did, and just keep moving forward. And I remember he came in the room, and right when he came to the room, he was like, look, bro, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. I was like, now you got a story to tell your kids. Bro, when he said that, like, I felt relieved. I felt so relieved because I was hoping for someone to say that to me. You know, because I was such in a tough spot, dude, where I had crashed my brother's car, got someone else involved. Now the parents are involved and a big spectacle, you know. And I was just like, I wish someone could just tell me everything's going to be okay. And that's what he did. He walked in and he's like, now you got a story to tell your grandchildren, your kids, you know. And yeah, dude, like after that, like I got comforted so much, I was like, damn, like that, like those words, like it's gonna be okay, impacted me so well, dude, that I just decided to grind it out. I paid him, his car got fixed and everything, and yeah, dude, like that's just one of the crazy memories I have, and just like overall, like everyone who knew him, like he had such a good heart, and like even though he was this like big aggressive dude, like deep down, he really wanted to help people and wanted the best for us, you know. And yeah, dude, it's one of those moments where I'm still processing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still processing everything that went down.
Yeah, no.
It still hasn't really hit me. I told Saul earlier today, I was like, I'm okay, but it's like it's still there's moments where I think about it and I'm like, damn, like he's really gone, you know. And I know anyone hasn't really gone, and for those who have, like, I'm sorry that you have to go through that, but nah, it's a pain that obviously will leave a scar for the rest of your life. But man, it's crazy. And like I said, I was there throughout the last moments with my brother. I couldn't be here. Whenever I was here for the 2, 3, 4 days I was here, I wasn't calm. I wasn't happy. I wasn't comfortable knowing that I was here and my family was over there. So I had to fly back. It was like a necessity for me. And so, yeah, I came back and I'm just glad that I was able to be there, like, for the last moments, you know, because, like, it would suck, like, you know, not being there. You know, like knowing that he passed away.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that I was able to be there for his last breath.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to tear up. This sucks. Cause like, this is so weird, dude. I'm not trying to tear up right now, but.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, like you talked about it to us, and then we talked to you, and I know what kind of pain you're going through. I lost my grandpa back in 2013, and I saw him as a father figure, and he lost his battle to cancer, and the good thing is that at least you were there for him on his like final moments, and like it, I know that it's. Maybe he wasn't conscious enough to like know that you're there, but at the end of the day, we told you like we know, and you know that he loved you guys before his final moments, and like the best thing is that you were there for him, and it sucks because like I couldn't be there for my grandpa on his final moments, but
you couldn't be there.
Yeah, and it sucks, but I mean, and the thing is, what I like about you, Ivan, is when we talked about death before, I remember. Your state of mind was always different from ours, and to you saw death a different way than I did, and I was like, wow, like you process it a better way, a way that I feel like I wish I had that same mentality, because I thought of death as like that's it, and then you think about the sad moments, you get depressed, you cry, and that's all natural feelings that people will feel when they lose someone that they love, someone that they're close to. But you changed my perspective on it because I remember you told me like, look, man, like don't think of death as losing someone. Think of it as like heaven is gaining another angel, And on top of that, it's don't be depressed. Don't think about the sad moments, but think about the positive things, the good memories. Like don't sit around, think about what could have been. Just think about the best of what was,
Yeah.
And like, I never thought about it like that. And like, it changed my perspective on everything. And I knew like when you were out there, I was thinking about you the whole time because, I have siblings of my own. And I was like, well, I know how it would feel if I were to lose a brother or a sister. And it's not the greatest feeling in the world. Like everybody knows that,
Yeah.
But I knew you're a strong guy, dude. You came home, dude. And like, right away, dude, like I was expecting some kind of like maybe some tears in there, but like you really held on, dude. Like I'm not trying to sound messed up, but I really was like trying to like see if I can get you to cry, because not because I'm trying to be messed up, but it's like to me it's a sense of like a good emotion, to let it out and to cry, and like I know you're holding it back right now, but it's okay if you cry a little bit on the podcast, everybody wants to see it, but it's all right, you don't have to cry though, don't cry.
Yeah, it's crazy because you came, you're like, I'm like, I asked you like, oh, you're good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like,
yeah,
No, sure? Like, yeah, I mean, it's like this is crazy to me because like, I mean, I told you guys like I didn't want to I didn't want the podcast to get emotional.
Yeah,
and I didn't want the podcast to get deep, and
yeah.
I don't like crying, but like I said, it's one of those moments where like when you talk about it and you're thinking about it, it hits you, like I'm still in that stage where I'm still processing it, and like it's like you guys know me, like I'm very a strong person and everything, and I try to be I always try to be in every situation, in every instance that I get. But like I said, dude, like it's true. Like I don't think of this as a loss. I think of this as a celebration. I was telling Saul that I was like, dude, the day of the funeral, I remember the morning my mom was like, here, like she gave me a piece of like paper of toilet paper. She's like, hey, like keep this for your tears. And I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna cry. I'm like, nah. It's like this is not a day to be sad. This is not a day to cry. This is a day to celebrate a life of a human being who made it.
Yeah.
A human being that fought and kept his dignity as who he was. And I was like, I didn't tell all of that, but I just said, I was like, this is a day to celebrate. This is not a day to be sad. And nah, dude, it's one of those instances where like it hits you. Like I remember getting there and yeah, bro, like just being there was so real. And like I said, like even after like even the post and everything, like there's still moments where I'm thinking, wow, like that really just happened, like it's not real to me yet, it still hasn't fully, I haven't fully digested it.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, like it's crazy, and I'm just happy. Like I said, I'm just happy I was able to be there for his last moments. For those of you guys who were wondering, he was 27. He lived a short life. But yeah, he's in a better place, and I know that where he's at, he's cheering us on from the top. And what's rest for me to do now, it's to continue living life, because I know that's what he would have wanted me to do, and I know that's what he wanted my family to do as well. It's just to continue life, doing what we love doing, and just continue the journey. You know, the journey isn't over yet. His journey has ended, but we still are left here on earth to continue.
Yeah, you're still here, man. And like we say, you know, like cherish every moment. Not a lot of people, you know, will cherish moments. A lot of people will go on life not thinking about the others around them, families and friends, and then they don't care about them until the day they lose them. You know, but that wasn't your case. You know, like you know, I'd always hear you talking to your brother and everything, and like having fun and like talking to them, and which is a good thing, dude. Like, you know, and to everyone else that's listening, you know, like cherish your loved ones, like straight up, you know, like there's no better feeling than knowing that, you know, someone that you care about knows that you love them, that you cherish them, and that, you know, you don't want to have one of those days where like you guys end on a bad note and then the next day they're not there and like you weren't able to fix that, you know. And I feel like everybody should know that. And it's not something that's never told. Like everybody tells you, you know, all the time, like don't go to bed angry with your siblings. Don't go to bed angry with your significant other. Like that's the worst thing you can do, you know. Yeah. But just know, dude, like I said, like we're all here for you, man. And like, you know, I'm just glad that, you know, you pushed through, and that, you know, like that you're able to see things differently, and you're able to push through, and we're all cheering you on. Like no one's here to like bring you down. You know, we're here to motivate you, push you through, and help you till the end, you know, as much as we can. You know, we all got a bright future ahead of us. And you're right. Like you told us, like you wouldn't want your brother to, you know, he wouldn't want you to be over there sad, you know, and like depressed. Yeah. He wants you to keep moving forward and doing what you got to do and doing what you love, you know?
No, yeah. And like I said, to conclude this, like I agree. And I'm like, I told this to Isaiah, and I'm going to tell it to everyone here. Like, dude, like cherish your loved ones, dude. I've been preaching this on my stories, on my Snapchat, on my vlogs. Like, cherish the people around you, your inner circle. Thank them. Like, show your gratitude, show your love towards your family. Because, like, you never know how much time you have left with them, you know? Like, you never know when could be your last conversation with them, you know? Like I said, when I had that phone call with my brother at work, you know, he sounded fine. He was in the hospital, you know, at that point he couldn't breathe, but I remember I asked him, I was like, dude, how you feeling? And he's like, nah, I'm feeling good, you know? Like, first time being here, like, I actually feel good. Yeah. It sucks, but, you know, I said, I'm doing good. And I was like, dude, that's good, man. Like, deep down, I knew that he was going to get better. I knew deep down that, you know, everything's going to be fine. And little did I know that was going to be my last conversation with him. And like I said, if someone were to tell me, dude, 10 years ago that I was only going to have a short amount of time with my brother, obviously things would have been different. Mm-hmm. You know, there would have been a lot of things that I could have said to him, a lot of things I could have done better or done for him. But no, it is what it is. And like, we can't live with that regret, because that's what eats us every day if we think like that. Definitely. But now that I have my other siblings, and I know a lot of you have siblings too. And it's like, you guys got to like cherish each other, you know, because at the end of the day, you guys might disagree on a few things, but let that not take away the love and the care that you guys have for each other. And, you know, because no one's going to have your back more than your brother, you know. And like I said, cherish them and tell them you love them, because, you know, I wish I could have said that more to my brother, you know, and like I couldn't. But, you know, here we are, and we just got to keep moving forward, you know. Yeah.
Sometimes I try to hug my brother and he just slaps me. He's like, get away from me.
Yeah, I know. I have a.
You know, like,
no, stop it. I'm like,
you know, sometimes
don't you love me? He's like, get out of here.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes like.
See, that's why I can't give my love to anyone.
Gets rejected,
you know,
bro.
I think about that, and like, I'm not trying to make this more depressing.
No, you know what?
But you know,
you ain't my brother anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Blocked.
All right then. All right, it's
Just
okay.
imagine,
it's all right. No, but that's how it is. Though.
Next time I hug you, you better give me a big fat.
Oh my goodness. No, like, it's funny because like when you're kids, you think about it. It's funny because like as kids, like you get into arguments with your little sister, your little brother, and then you're like, oh,
My bad.
Yeah, you get into you can have disagreements or you fight with your brother and your sister. You get into fist fights like as kids, and then you're like, oh, I don't love you no more. Like you're not my brother. But it's just like it's just words at the end of the day, you know. Like that's not how you really feel. Like those are just words you say at the moment because you're heated, because you're angry.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to think about back in the day. I used to do that to him. I used to do that to my siblings, and I feel like everybody does that. Like there's always those go to, and you're like, oh, I hate you, you know. But then
That's what happened to me in the past few months. But I'm back here to California now.
back at it.
Back at it at the grind, back at it to life, you know. And like I said, nothing more excites me than being back at the grind, being back at the podcast. Obviously, I'm bringing back the vlogs. I want to get back to vlogging. I miss vlogging. And I'm back with the bros, the homies. And speaking about the bros and the homies, someone is married.
Oh,
Can we get a round of
man.
applause
yeah.
for the married
Isaiah's
guy?
married. Look,
Look,
Isaiah has the ring on.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 wives.
You
You got 4 wives?
You have it on the married ring, dude.
Yeah, I got.
He got hoes.
Whoa.
No,
Yeah,
Jesse
He got hoes.
Jesse's
He got
the one that's
hoes.
married.
No, I'm
But,
just kidding. Look,
no, on
guys,
a realistic
I'm
night,
the one
guys.
that's married. I'm locked down for life.
Yeah,
Jesse
look, I got
Padilla,
the same
known
ring
as
as him.
Nezai,
Me
is
and
a
him are the ones who are
married
married.
man.
I'm a married
He's
man.
a married
We
man.
married each other.
So, I guess I'll get into it. So yeah, I cried. I'm depressed. I'm just kidding. No. So, oh man, it's crazy to talk about, dude, because I'm still processing it, and like I wake up every day, I have a wife like next to me, and it's just like what's like. So I personally never thought I'd get to this point in my life. Like, one day I'm single, the next day I'm married, and I was like,
Dude,
what?
we spoke about this before,
Is it- wait,
bro.
and you know the funniest thing, though,
it's
dude?
crazy.
Is the funniest thing is that it hasn't happened yet, but we talked about who would be the first one to leave the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I did leave the bros in a way, so I'm the first one that left the group. So I'm no longer like part of the boys.
Wait, but who did we
You know?
guess on that?
Everybody guessed mostly me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So I just remember that. So I was like whatever. People were just obviously they're gonna say me because I had a girlfriend, but I mean, what can you expect,
Whoa.
you know? But yeah, I mean, so first of all, I want to say I am happy that I'm married. It's been great. You know, I love my wife. I love her to death. And it's just crazy, dude. Like everything happened so fast. Like everything. So while Ivan was away in Florida dealing with his brother, you know, I was in Vegas dealing with my marriage. And so, and that's why we also, you know, couldn't do the podcast because he wasn't here. I had a lot going on in my life as well. And like, so there was a lot of stuff going on at the time.
I was just here.
And then he was just here.
Kidding.
But so talking about the marriage, the wedding. So I got married in Vegas, April 4th. 2021. It was on a Sunday. And I had roughly only 32 guests. I had a small ceremony. I didn't want a big ceremony. Let me just say this. It's expensive. Even though I only had 30 people, dude, like, it was expensive. Like, I was, like, thinking, wow. Like, imagine if I had invited
Saul's next.
everybody. Like, and shout out to the family that didn't get invited. Like, I'm saying this. If you guys are watching this, I'm sorry. I couldn't invite you guys. Like, I had to have a small ceremony. Due to COVID, first of all, because
I
like
didn't
said,
go. I wasn't invited. Nah,
I wasn't. Yeah,
I'm playing.
whatever. I wasn't trying to risk like the whole like having a big party, dude, and someone walking out of there with COVID. You know, like honestly, that it did scare me because I had a lot of older people there. You know, like the grandparents, the parents. You know, especially my mom, who's very like she's very vulnerable to sicknesses, and that's the one person I don't want her to get sick. You know, to get COVID. So I had roughly like 32 people, just very close family, like just a very close, like the parents, my sisters, my brothers, and just one of my cousins, one of my aunts. And then from her side, she also had a very small group, like mostly just her parents, her grandparents, and then her siblings, and then just like a few of her aunts as well. So that made a total of like 32 people, everybody together. And yeah, dude. So we left on Friday, April 2nd. Yeah, like April 2nd. We left on a Friday, April 2nd. We got there, you know, got to the hotel. We stayed at Treasure Island. The first time I stayed there. And yeah, we had a good time the first day. We got there around 6 p.m. We checked in,
Wait,
chilled for a bit.
the hotel was called Treasure Island?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island. It's cool because in the front they had a whole like water thing, and then they had like pirate boats in the
that's
front,
dope.
like very big pirate
That's
boats.
dope.
Yeah, so it's like
Disneyland type of.
like Disneyland type thing. So we showed up Friday. We ended up hanging out, and actually we met up with an old friend of ours, Bashan. And
Oh, Bashan.
because Bashan, I don't know if you guys
Bashan.
know.
Woo,
So Bashan lives
Bashan.
in Vegas now, and so I ended up hitting him up. I was like, hey, he didn't believe me. I told like that same day, I texted him. I was like, because he was posting on his story that he was out, and I'm like, yo, where you at? And he was like, he thought I meant like as in like where you at, like where like oh this is like Fremont Street or whatever, right? But I'm like, no, dude, like where you at? Like I'm in Vegas. And he's like, no, you're not. Stop playing. And I was like, dude, I'm in Vegas. Like let's hang out. And he's like, for real? Like, you're really in Vegas? He's like, where you at? I don't believe you. Send me your location. I sent him my location. He's like, no way. Like, are you close by? And he was close by. He was only like 15 minutes away. Yeah, I told him, I was like, fly your ass over here, you know? You just see Bashan in this. You're floating over. So like Friday, we ended up hanging out with him Friday night. We had a good time. We caught up, we talked him and his brother Ben. We hung out. He congratulated us on getting married because he wasn't gonna be able to attend the wedding, but he was excited for us, and like it was good seeing an old friend. Like I did miss Bashan. Like he's a funny guy, so I'd missed hanging out.
My
with
daddy
him.
right there.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we all know. We all know.
Yeah, what we do on the low.
Yeah. So then Saturday came around. Saturday was like really the only day we were able to like chill a little bit more. But the day before the wedding, because it was like I was thinking about the fact that the wedding's tomorrow. I was like, oh God, like it's Saturday, the wedding's tomorrow. It's gonna be on a Sunday, and I was like, oh, like it's one of those days where you can't really enjoy because you have all that pressure building up, and all was building up in me. So Saturday we ended up hanging out with the family, my sister and my brother-in-law and my cousins. We just hung out. We went to a Benihana, and that was actually pretty fun. Like the Benihana we went to.
Did you meet Benihana?
Yeah, I met Benny, and Hana was there. I just get it. No, and then so we hung out Saturday, had some fun before the wedding, and then Sunday came around, and dude, like. It was on. The pressure was on. Like, I was starting to feel nervous. Like, trust me, I wasn't feeling nervous before. I just felt pressure. Like, I just want I want to get it over with. Like, once I get this over with, like, the relief, right? Like, it's like a relief. Like, I don't have to worry about the parents. Don't have to worry about the wedding. Don't have to worry about, is this going to... Because in my head, I was expecting something to go wrong. Like, something was going to go wrong. Like, it was like, it has to. I was like, I got to prepare for the worst. Like, either... the venue's gonna get we're gonna get canceled, we're gonna get our wedding pushed back, or I'm missing something like part of my tux and now I have to like just something always has to go bad. Everything went smooth. I almost did miss our time was at 4. I almost did miss it because I forgot my marriage license. They need the marriage license.
No,
I forgot it, so I left the apartment and I left my car at the hotel. And I was at another hotel with my sister and my brother-in-law to get ready because obviously I was like, my fiance is going to get married in the room and I don't want to see her obviously in the wedding dress. So I was like, I'll get ready at my sister's. So I left, and that was the last time I saw her. And I was like, okay, make sure we take everything so that we're good. Like I had the rings. I had them in my pocket. I was like, I have the rings. I got everything. I got my clothes. I was like, I'm ready to go. I left the hotel, went to go get ready, right? It was 3:50, and I was like, like it hit me. I was like, I forgot the marriage license. And think about like the fact is like we're 5 minutes away from the hotel, but we still had to drive another 10 minutes to get to the chapel. So I was like, dude, it's gonna be past 4 o'clock. Yeah. So like right away we ran to the car. I told him drive me to my car.
Why didn't you tell Bashan to just take you flying?
He wasn't
Bashan.
He said it wasn't Bashan. Bashan was having fun over there somewhere else. He was over there having fun and stuff in Vegas. So I forgot the marriage license. I was like, oh, dude, like I was scared because I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Because if you miss, you only get 5 minutes to 10 minutes to get there at 4. And they give you 10 minutes. If not, they push back your wedding. So I was like, oh, no. Like, I was like, I got to hurry up. So we ran. Made it in time. I was only 2 minutes late. So I got there at 4:02. So I made it right on time. I showed up. I was like, all right, here's the marriage license.
Not right on time.
Yeah, I was running late.
Second late.
And then...
Second late.
The wedding started happening. I remember.
You blacked out?
No, I remember. I was actually conscious of the thing. Like, I was nervous. once we were in the chapel, and I remember being in the chapel, dude. My family was there, her family was there, sitting down. They were like, all right, we're gonna wait for the bride. This is how it's gonna work. She's gonna walk in through the doors. The grandpa's gonna, like, obviously her grandpa walked her down the aisle. And they were like, so you're gonna stand up here in the front, just wait here. So I was standing in the front, dude, and I was just so awkward because the family were just looking at me, taking pictures, and it's like the awkward stage, like everybody's looking at you, and they're like asking me questions, like, how do you feel? Like, are you excited? This and that. And I was like, I'm excited. I'm just really nervous right now, and my hands were swaying. I was shaking. I was like, maybe I have time to back out now. I was thinking about jumping out the window, and I was like, maybe I should. I was like, nah, I'm just kidding, but. And then the moment came, and boom, it just happened, dude. We got married and put the ring on, and then that was it. She was like, she gave us good words. Words to live by. One that we've always lived by is, so she said, as a couple, the one thing I don't suggest is never go to bed angry with each other. That's the one thing that you should never do is when you're angry at each other, make up before you go to bed. And we live by that because, like, there's times where we've recently gotten, like, we'll get mad at each other for something, and then she'll look the other way and I look the other way, and then later we'll talk about it, and then we make up, and then we go to bed happy. So, and that's a very essential in a healthy marriage.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Because if you wake up the next morning, you're still gonna be mad at that person if you don't make up with it, and then the whole day is gonna be ruined. She said, cherish each day like it's your last. And that's a very good saying as well. Another thing she said was to never stop learning about each other. There's always something new to learn about each other, like never act, like don't let the love die, because a lot of times is what happens is someone gets married and then they stop showing their wife the attention. The wife will stop giving the man the attention, and it's because, like, now that they're married, they think that's it. Like, we already have each other, right? But it's not about that. It's about still showing the love for each other, making sure that the love stays alive, And I feel like that's why a lot of people probably fail in their marriages, like they don't
over time they forget.
And that's the bad thing is that never forget. Like, don't forget about your anniversaries. Don't forget about her birthday, his birthday. Don't forget to show her love and affection. Like.
It's like that one saying.
Make coffee in the morning.
It's like that one saying.
Little things,
it's the little things that count.
It is the little things, and like honestly, like I'm being straight up. Like my wife is the greatest. Like I love her
so
a lot.
much. I know I'm the best.
You're the greatest. Ever. Oh my gosh! Like you have shown me the best of the best. Like them nalguitas, bro. But dude. Like it was just a crazy experience overall. Like I said, I never thought I would go through this moment in my life, getting married. Like it's such a life-changing thing because like I'm so used to being single, and I talked about on the podcast, like I was greedy with my time. Yeah, I was greedy with my time. I said I'm greedy with my time, and I was like I feel like I can't give my attention to a girl because I like my free time. Yeah, but now it's different. Things are different. I enjoy it. Like I enjoy it though. Yeah, I enjoy the fact that when I go out, I have that significant other with me, and I know that I can make new memories with that person. Yeah. And it's just great overall. Like so far, it's been 2 weeks, and it's been great.
Whenever I don't know, whenever I would get married, dude, that's not like the worst part for me would be getting married in front of everyone, like, cause I don't like to be the center of attention.
Oh,
I
dude,
really don't. That's like the tough. Like I think about that, bro, and that's like even now it just scares me.
It's scary. I feel like that's why a lot of people get scared and back out.
Because, dude, like knowing that, like, cause I don't like being the center of attention. Or, like I don't really like that, and knowing that I'm in the front and everyone's looking at me, and especially on a big day like the wedding day, it's like.
I mean, I recommend going for a small, because I'm telling you, I was nervous with just 30 people. Imagine if I had invited all of my family and all of her family. Like, it would have been like over 100 people. Imagine 100 people staring at you. Now that's crazy. I'm over here. I got shaky thinking about it because I'm like, oh my gosh, like everybody's just staring at you. Like it's a big day. It's a big moment. Scary, dude. I was scared.
I feel like I'd black out.
But I had fun. I had fun. So we had fun in Vegas. Like she's 18. So like, people are like, oh, you can't really do much in Vegas. You're not 21. But we still managed to have fun.
No,
like,
of course.
We still managed to have fun.
There's
like
so many ways you can have fun.
Yeah, we went walking. So
we went walking.
That was fun. Like the walking was best. No,
That was the best memory.
that was the best memory. But
She stayed outside while I went to go gamble.
dude, no, okay, like straight up, dude, like Vegas does not care. Like, so they said that you have to be like 21 to even be around the area where they gamble. No one asked for ID. Like, I was like, just go gamble. Like, I lost money in Vegas. I gambled. I didn't lose a lot, but to me it was a lot because I was like, okay, I never gamble that much. Like, I'm not someone that's gonna gamble because I know you're gonna lose your money. I lost roughly almost close to $200. Like, I lost track.
I was thinking like
almost close
20
to
Say it
bucks.
with me. Say it with me. You know that saying. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, my guy.
Hey, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that
I
happened
know
in Vegas.
stuff went down. I know stuff went down.
Stuff went down in Vegas. I can't say what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, like
$200 is a lot though. I was expecting like maybe $50.
no,
20,
I
$30.
was
Oh my
dude because
God.
I got addicted. I'm telling you, I got addicted. Like at some point, I was like, ooh, like, this is fun. Like
it's
I was
crazy,
like,
bro.
Oh, because at one point I was winning money.
Well, yeah, because you had Bashan's magic powers
Dude,
next
and-
to you, bro.
Screw you, Bashan, man. I
Bashan
told
has
you
the
to bet
magic
for me,
touch.
man.
Bashan has the magic
Yeah.
touch. Like
He
every single
does
time I go with
because he
him.
started winning money. And I
I
was
feel
like,
like he's been gambling so
money.
much ever since he got there that I feel like he owns the machines there,
The
bro.
Vegas
he
lords.
owns the gambling game,
the
bro.
Vegas Lords game grand
like he's made the games. Like he knows.
Next thing
Yeah.
you know, we come back, he's dressed as a king.
dude. And yeah, dude. So
He owns the casino.
That's crazy. You're a married
Yeah,
guy, bro.
I'm a
And
married
obviously,
guy.
a lot of people are gonna be wondering, well, what's gonna happen with you and the crew? Like, are you guys gonna be living together still, or what? But obviously, and I think this is the perfect time to announce what's gonna happen in a few months.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. So as you guys know, since Jesse is a married man, he is now started a new chapter in his life, and obviously this chapter in his life requires him to take his own wings and fly into his own way of life, which doesn't lead to the same ways that me and the team are heading for. You know, we started this journey back in June when I first got here. We launched the podcast. We made vlogs together and everything. And I know you guys are probably like, yeah, he's saying like a goodbye or whatever. I wouldn't say a goodbye, but I do want to make this announcement. It's a huge announcement. But after talking with the team and everything, and after having multiple discussions about this, and which, by the way, in the future, I will be able to talk about this more and more, explain why we took this decision. But us as a whole and a team, we all took the decision to move to Florida. And in the upcoming weeks, we are going to move the podcast. The Modern Experience will be going to Florida. And yeah, everything that we've built here, we'll be taking it to Florida, establishing our business in Florida. We plan on not being there for long, but like I said, for business reasons, we are moving to Florida. I'm taking Brian. Saul will be coming alongside with us. This guy was, he was part of the plan, but, for one reason and others, which will not be discussed, but he's going to be staying. So I'm losing both of my co-hosts. It sucks on my part, but like I said, he started his new branch of life, and I know he still has a lot of things ahead of him. And honestly, he might even surprise us in the upcoming months. Who knows? He surprised us. He's gonna surprise us, and yeah, we don't know what the future is gonna hold. But as you guys know, we are living in an apartment, and this lease ends soon. And obviously, once the lease ends, that's when everyone here will part their ways, and it's gonna be sad in a way. It is, because I'm gonna miss this in a way, but I know that it's not a goodbye, because obviously we're gonna keep in touch. I know in the future Jesse might be coming to Florida, so that's gonna be a big thing. I'm gonna be coming to California more often. Why not? But yeah, so around June or July, guys, is when obviously they will be leaving, I will be leaving, and yeah, it's gonna be a huge transition, a huge change. But it is what it is. That's life, and one chapter ends and another begins.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I might even start my own podcast. I mean, after doing this podcast, I actually did enjoy it. I did enjoy it, but I feel like, obviously my podcast would be a little bit different. I might talk about more different topics. I'm not sure yet. Like, I've thought about it. But I feel like, because I've gotten into it already, I feel like I should, test out the waters myself and See, and when also, just to conclude on this, like, I'm not also giving up on music. Like, I don't want people thinking, like, because I know I do music, I'm not giving up on music. Like, I'm still pursuing that. But obviously it will be a little bit different, you know, like, though that's the one thing, dude, like, getting married is like also learning how to manage your time now.
Yeah.
You know, because I have a wife to take care of now, and I have to, like, make sure her needs are there, and I'm giving her the attention that she needs, and, like, you know, doing everything, duties of a husband. But that doesn't mean I want to stop making music, because music is still a passion of mine, you know, like, I feel like it's still something that I can still pursue. Obviously there's more barriers in the way, but I feel like that shouldn't stop me from, you know, making more music, you know, because like I said, there's a lot of producers out there that are married, they have kids. Mm-hmm. You know, luckily so far, I don't have a kid, which is good. You know, hopefully it stays like that.
His pull-out game strong.
It's pretty strong, you know what I mean? But I don't want to jinx myself, but yeah, you know, hopefully we can hold off having a kid for a while, because we did talk about it, and, like, we're trying to hold off having a kid for as long as we can, because she also has a career that she wants to start, you know, and I have my career that I already started, and I want to keep going with it, and we both talked about it, and we both concluded that, like, we're not gonna let each other get in the way of doing what we still love to do. Yeah, you know,
dope.
I mean, dope. Things are different, but
that's fine.
I feel like it shouldn't interfere with our marriage as well. You know, like, I want her to live her life and have her career. You know, I wouldn't. A lot of people, dude. The one thing, like, straight up, it pisses me off is you know, like, there's obviously some people who have comments about, like, her working. You know, like, some people see that as a wife shouldn't work. A wife should stay at home. You know, take care of the husband, do this and that. Others have opinions. Others will say it's fine, she should work. You know, it's better if she works. In my opinion, I told her you can do either work or not work. You know, I was like, but she decided that she wants to have a career herself, and, you know, she doesn't want to feel like she didn't do anything with her life and just stayed at home.
No, yeah, of course.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home wife. There is nothing wrong with that. Don't think I'm bashing on it, but herself wants to have something that she can be proud of as well. And that's, of course, having some type of career, you know? Yeah. So, but well, no, who knows?
That's crazy. I did not expect those news, and I'm happy. I'm happy to see that you're doing it. I mean, like I said, it sucks that I'm losing you guys. For me, it does hurt, you know, because
it does, yeah.
You know, because having new co-hosts is gonna feel different. I feel like the modern experience once I leave won't be the same modern experience. You know, I feel like it's gonna change. It's gonna evolve more. And I don't know what two co-hosts awaits for me. You know. I even have two co-hosts. I'm probably just gonna be by myself. So, hey guys, what's up? You know, welcome back to my experience. But no, it sucks that I'm gonna lose you guys. But I hope that in the future, you guys come to visit me in Florida, and we could have one episode. Yeah. Where all of us, you know, where you guys are with me, and like I said, that's gonna be coming in the upcoming months. So you guys be ready. There's gonna be announcements soon on how the last episode of the Modern Experience here in California is gonna be, so that, you know, you guys could be ready for it. It's going to be a special episode, and yeah, just a lot of things have been going on and will go on, and it's going to be crazy the upcoming weeks. But yeah, dude, we'll see what happens, and I think that's going to be good to conclude today's podcast.
Wait, I'm not done.
I know, I'm about to ask you got anything else to say?
Yeah. So I was actually planning on opening my own clothing brand after I moved out with him, since the original plans were to move out with him to Florida. But right now I'm taking it slow, but still, like, I'm already starting on that clothing brand. I'm taking everything slow. I should be getting more product for my brand next month. No, June. So, yeah, I actually do plan on actually buying more. Plan on buying the product, because, like I said, I was testing the product that I received, that I was looking into, and so far I like most of it. Obviously, there was the red. I think I showed you guys the red suit. I didn't like that, but they're like the joggers that I gave you. I'm for sure gonna have that into my brand, but I'm taking everything slow. I'm gonna be having stickers too. I'm gonna send those out first. And yeah,
it's gonna be good. So your brand is so people who don't know your brand, your clothing brand is workout brand, right?
Yeah, it's for fitness. It's right now I have it as My Hustle Official on Instagram, but there is a chance that I might have to change that name, because I've seen right when I opened that Instagram page, a few weeks later I saw someone open up the same page, like the same name.
Well,
Like,
that's why
so-
you got to claim the name first.
No, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do
Yeah.
right now. But it's that's how I was saying like.
So it's not a for sure thing. It
It's
might
not a
stay
for
the
sure.
same.
Yeah, it might not stay the same because I'm like obviously I have to put in money to the trademark and that's more money.
I mean, like, that sucks because I feel like other people saw it was a good name and it's a competition.
Yeah.
Who can get the name first? You know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But
No, do upcoming project for every individual, and like I said, it's gonna be awesome to see how you guys continue life. Like for me, like if you guys continue posting on social media, for me, like I'm also gonna be watching because I love seeing people improve and seeing what they're doing with their lives. I don't know. Some people disagree with that. It's like, what would you like? Look at what other people are seeing and focus on you. But no, the opposite. I like to see my friends and family continue like with his podcast, you with your you with your brand and like and everyone else and like upcoming weeks is gonna be crazy. But
yeah.
you got anything else to say?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, don't take this as to the people that like that were breaking up because we had problems or that we just had a different opinion, different ideas. At the end of the day, I think I take this as we're just moving on to a new chapter in our lives, and obviously all of our lives at some point we're gonna separate because we all have different plans, different things we want to do, and my plans might not involve him because he's not on the same page, and the same thing with him. So yeah, don't take it as like we had what is it that we didn't have we weren't on the same page. It's
Oh
just that,
no, nothing like that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like that.
And I mean, same thing goes for you, dude. Like, I'm always gonna wish for you in the best. I'm glad that I was able to help you out. You came out here, you came to me, you told me that you wanted the opportunity to come out here to grow and as yourself as a person for YouTube, and I'm glad that I was able to be a part of that and like help you out. I mean, I'm not saying this is the final episode. I'm gonna hold off the big speech.
Of course not. We're getting a little emotional here.
But yeah, like same thing for you, man. Like I only wish you the best, and like I hope to see you improve as well. And like same thing goes for you. Like I'm looking forward to your fitness brand. We got big things. We all got big things we gonna plan.
Of course.
So
of course, big things are coming, boys.
Yeah,
big things are coming. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds for us. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to the Modern Experience Podcast. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on our social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything's down in the description below. Become a supporter today by donating a small portion to the podcast. Everything goes to the episodes, to the production, so that we can obviously continue record these episodes and just improve production and improve in everything. And yeah, with all that said, we love you guys, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Back.
We're freaking back, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.